Hello everyone. I'm Yatish Kuril, founder of Yatish Management Mentor. I welcome you all to my show, where we invite distinguished faculties, successful entrepreneurs, and experts from the industry who speak on the best practices used in the companies, ideas, innovations, research, and insight for SMEs and family managed business. Now I welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Prakash Patel, who is document and record management consultant and trainer. So he will be speaking on the topic today on document control and record management. Now let me read his profile. He is having 40 years of rich experience as a trainer and implementation specialist for the document management, specialist in developing information management plans, procedures, and templates for organization, expert in evolution and implementation of ECM software for entire life cycle management, adopting best practices for mitigating risk and save time, cost, redundancy, and non-compliance. Implemented Econex, LiveLink, documentation, InfoWork, PetroSwift, and many EDMS. Strong interpersonal skills and aggressive in expediting in meeting projects milestone. Developing training plan and conduct awareness and training to breed competent document controllers. Setting up entire record management system with retention schedule as per the ISO 15489 and ISO 27000. Develop software for entire life cycle for asset management. Then ISO 9001 internal auditor for integrated management system. Now I welcome Mr. Prakash Patel. If I'm not forgotten anything, so can you speak up something more about yourself?
Thank you, Yatish. And good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everyone. I think Yatish has elaborated me well, so I needed have to speak about me. I think you know everything about me, and I can start with the session today, which is of highly importance. So I think I'll be able to talk to you on documents and records management. Yatish, you can share the screen.
Make it
Am
full.
I audible to all?
Yeah, yeah, audible. You can make it
Okay.
full screen.
You can see the full screen now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So today's topic is what is documents and records management. Everyone knows about the document and records, but anyone knows about the document records are very few guys who knows what is document and records management. In this topic, I'm going to tell you what is the basic difference between document management and records management. What is document? The information, text, image of any content is termed as document. So if you see, if you write something on the paper, it will become document. If you click the image through your mobile or a camera, it is a document. So everything is now, every information is termed as a document, and every document is termed as information in this world. So whether it is a hard copy or soft copy, everything is document in this world, but we don't know the difference between document and records, and that is highly confusing all over the world, and 99% of the people doesn't know this. So I was thinking, let me share my experience, knowledge, and to everyone, and we will give you step by step knowledge only on document and records management today, within this 25-30 minutes. Documents are always evolved with number of revisions during life cycle. So every document will have some identity like us. My name is Prakash and your name may be something, but you are identified by that name. And then you are having some identification of your nation with the national ID. So that is always there tagged with you throughout your life cycle. So with all the documents, that number is connected, then only it will be recognized. Drawing, specification, etc. are documents which are evolved continuously revision till gets finalized. So many documents are prepared all over the world by the organization or a project. They will be able to identify the document with their number or with the title and when it has been produced, when it was evolved, and what is the revision number on it. So it is been revised, revision 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or revision A, B, C, D, E. So these revisions are highly important along with that. So then only we will come to know which is latest and which is old. Continuous updating required for documents and metadata. So what is document and what is metadata? Documents are having some identification like drawing number or a document number, its revision, when it has been prepared, what is the life cycle of that document, when it has gone from organization to other companies, when it has come for the reference, that one register has been prepared. That register is in Excel or it is in the some document management system. So that Excel sheet CSV file is called metadata. Example of documents. Draft documents. Whenever we are writing something, we are making some draft. That is called document. Notebooks written by kids, they are documents because they are continuously evolving. Diary, script writing, blogs, Facebook, Instagram, chats, audio clips, video clips, photos, just click for fun are all documents. Visa, forms, circular, tweets, they are called documents. Okay, now if you see, so many things are document because they are containing information, and all these informations are put into different type of formats. Like a Word document will be in the doc format, an Excel document is in .xlx format, a drawing will be in the CAD format, or a video clip will be in MP4, and some photo will be in JPEG format. Everything, these formats are used to identify the content and how much document size it is gaining into that particular content. Now we are talking about the records. What is records? Documents which has a permanent value of its own entity are called records. Every time we are chatting through mobile, on WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, so much social media, YouTube, everywhere we are connected. But the basic difference between documents and records are not at all recognized. So what is permanent is only termed as record. What is non-permanent are not called records. Land agreements, contracts, living certificates are called records. So you can come to know that if you have a land agreement, it will remain for so many years till it will get the physical outlet of it will get changed. A contract with a company, a contract with a higher ups, a contract of our employment, they are all of a permanent value and it has got a life. Living certificate, a school living certificate and college living certificate is always required. So that is called records. Records are historical contents and kept for future reference. Records are always kept for future reference. Documents are not. Records are required for legal, finance, and evidence. So records are kept for every legal evidence, finance or administrative evidence. Because if you see your national ID card, called in India it is called Aadhaar card, it is required to be shown everywhere. PAN card for the IT in India is also called record. If you see here, records has its own life for retention. So every records has its own life. 1 day, 5 years, 3 years, 10 years, 15 years or 20 years or permanent also. So if you see, the newspaper has got only 1 day life. Till that it is a record and then it has been preserved. If it is preserved for some archival purpose or evidence, it is called record. Or it will be used as a waste. Within 1 day, you will give it to the paper vendor, old paper mart, and give it at ₹10 per kilo. So that is of no use. But if you see the permanent records, which are agreements, living certificate, passport, it has got a value. Passport is utilized for 10 years. The driving license is for 5 years. So these are the records to be preserved for that many years. A birth certificate, Aadhaar card, PAN card, school living certificate, passport, boarding pass, records has its own life for retention. 7 by 12 Uttara, it is called for the property. They are also called records. Now, what is the importance of documents and records? Documents and records are required for the business activities, service delivery, communication, decision making, action and transaction, legal and commercial, audit and performance. So these are the things which are required always by a records management all the time, and it has to be preserved in a proper way. If you see, the quality of document is determined how well it is managed from the creation to disposal. So these particular documents which are having some value has to be kept on a permanent basis or as per the retention period in a very good way in a digital or hard copy format. Why keep documents and records? To operate core business and operational support. Whenever you are keeping any document, if you see, it has to be kept for business or operational support, which will create an evidence for every legal entity or administrative entity or a financial entity. Comply with law, regulation, and government directive. Now, whenever you are keeping any record, it has to be adhere to the laws, regulation, and government directives, because every documents like I card, your passport and all has to be produced whenever is required. So it has to be complied to keep in a good shape. Proof of good governance. This particular document is a proof. Wherever you go, it has to be that you are the person who is identified as a citizen of India or citizen of that particular nation. Risk and accountability. The records is required whenever you see any risk or accountability, you will be able to produce it, and it is your intellectual property. So document is also your intelligent property. Like the presentation which I am doing, it is my intellectual property. I have got IPR for it. Okay, then somebody is writing a book, it is its intellectual property. Somebody is filming full film for a for personal or commercial purpose, that is their intellectual property, that has to be preserved as per the laws. So if you see here, there is a big difference between documents and records. If you have noticed within these 5-6 slides, that you will be enlightened by this records management. But why this has to be of highly importance, that you can see, because all the document should have a secured access. You cannot give the documents or records to everyone. Then if you are in an office or organization, it has to be audited all the time. So the foundation of document is always required to be built. If you see here, projects or organizations will give all the inputs, and slowly the foundation is built for the business continuity, for the classification, and for the file plan procedures. Now, if you'll see here on the right hand side, there are 3 standards are being mentioned. ISO 9001. ISO 9001 is for the quality documentation. ISO 15489 is for records management compliance, and ISO 27000 is for information security. All are tagged with the every information nowadays because of the digital technology. So all this has to be, all the documents needs to be in compliance because of this external influence of standard. And here we go that what are the document management activities all over the organization. If you see, there are lot many activities, but we are not aware of it. So to make it easy, I have made this particular slide, which will take care of records management, knowledge management, content management, email management, document management, and data management. Within these 6, there are activities which is version control. Every document should have version. Every document or record will have retention and disposition. Means it is like a small person who will be, who will be come for the birth and it will die slowly. So it has got a same thing for the document also. Only few documents are kept for the permanent. It has got a workflow. Whenever you want to publish, you can publish it. It has to be stored properly. It will be utilized for search. It can be searched anytime with a particular access control. Then it should have a proper document workflow. Then it should have a capturing capacity from hard copy to soft copy or any other capturing mechanism. If you have document imaging processing also has to be done, and it has to be collaborated with the people or stakeholders. So this is a total life cycle of documents and records management. So the documents are coming and going from from one place to another, and finally it will end up with this document life cycle, which you can see. It will create, it will acquire, it will edit, it will edit, and it will be disposed slowly. So this is the total complete life cycle. You can create, acquire, edit, finalize and publish, retrieve. It can be stored for as per the retention period, and finally it will be disposed. Now, what is document management principle? If you see, there are different principles is used in document life cycle. So whenever if you see, people are thinking that this document belongs to me in the organization, but it's not. You cannot keep any documents or record with you in your possession. It is an organization document. If it is for a, if you are keeping your personal document for you of your family, it has also to be kept in a one place where you can be able to, and anybody can be able to search, except and something is very confidential, which you and your wife only know. Okay, so that confidential document or records has to be kept in a different way. But 90 to 95% of the document has to be open in any corporate assets, because it's a corporate asset. Document must be stored securely, preventing unauthorized access. Document must be available only to authorized. Every document has to be given only to the authorized person. You cannot give it to anybody. It has to be given only to the authorized person with proper permission access. Whenever you feel that somebody should not come to document control center or a document management office, they need to have a permission to enter it. Document must be available only to authorized. Document system must be easy to use. Every system, whenever you are making the document management system, only a register even, it should be so easy that people will be able to use it easily and can be retrieved the document within few seconds. Document must be as per the compliance and governance. Yes, this is most important. That what are the compliances of internationally evolved and what is the internal governance of the company depends on that. The document has to be preserved. Document must be handled, retained, and disposed as per the guideline. So every company should have a document management process for that department or organization. Every company should have a storage facility to preserve the document in hard and soft copy in a proper way. And I have seen all over the world. I have traveled around 22 countries. I have seen many companies are started giving importance of the document, which are called, the companies like Bechtel, Petrofec, British Gas, These are the companies that taking care of a document like like kids, and they will preserve them like the old parents. But many companies are reluctant about documents and records management, and they are suffering a lot because of this type of problem. And after that, they cannot be able to manage the document. So they should have some proper best practices to be used to improve the services. Document management principle always should be related with ISO 9001. Now we'll talk about the records management. Record management system is a corporate asset, and it has to be kept in a proper way so that years together you will be able to get the document. It should adhere to records retention policy. So every records should have a record retention, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Like correspondence are kept for 3 years in many companies. Documents and documents drawings are kept for 5 to 10 years as per the corporate policy or project policy. Project is telling, the client is telling that they have to preserve it for 5 to 10 years till the warranty period is over, and it has to be kept in soft and hard copy, because some government laws are there, federal laws. Country will be assigning their own laws like compliance, that all the record has to be kept for 5 to 10 years. Like financial document in India has to be kept for 10 years. Management representative involvement and dedication for the preservation. So MR, management representative, has to be involved in this type of policies. Disposition to be done regularly with approvals. Archive in secured environment in remote location. So this is very much important. That's all records has to be archived in a secured environment and maybe in a remote location, because every document records are important. If you keep it in the same office or in the same area of any say refinery or a chemical chemical offices, what will happen that it may be gutted sometimes due to fire or natural calamity. So there has to be a disaster recovery plan has to be implemented for the records management, so that there has to be always a digital backup somewhere or hard copy backup as per the government policy. Life cycle of permanent value records to be appraised. So every time you have to see that how many years this document to be kept, or it has to be appraised and life cycle has to be extended a little bit further. Record management principle use ISO 15489 standard. So these are the things which is highly important, and this is end of my basically presentation, which I have completed within the time frame, and I have now 7 minutes for the question and answer session. So Yatish, could you be able to uh, 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 throw it to all the audience for the question and answers?
What I will do is I have to premiere the show again, so it will be posted in YouTube and premiering LinkedIn and Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So that time I will share you the question and answer comments, because right now
Okay.
two visitors were there, but they left the just now.
Okay, okay, okay. No problem. So what we'll do, you will be able to, now you have already uh, videoed it, right?
Yeah, recorded.
Yeah. Okay. And then you will be able to make it on a live on Facebook and all. No problem.
Yeah, Facebook. It is live in Facebook right now.
Okay, okay. Good, good, good. Very good. So thank you so much.
Yeah, I thank you for coming and speaking on document and record management, as well as I think so. You are doing certificate training and teaching. I like to tell SMEs to take benefits of learning and getting certification from you, and and maintain their document and records in their office properly for future purposes.
Yes, yes. We are giving consultancy training. We are also providing document and management software, and we see that we do the regular project health audit also for them to make them compliant with all the standards and the legalities.
Okay. Okay
Thank you
then.
so much,
Yeah.
Yatesh.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for coming. Yeah.
thank you, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. I'm ending
Bye
this
bye.
trip. Yeah. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.